Hello Commanders, I'm OUTLANDISHPIXEL, and here we are once again doing some PvP. This time I'm going up against Mr. Brownie's friend, Commander Merkelurkin, which is a pretty cool name. They're in an FDL. I've obviously been back to the station. I've changed a few things. I have turned off some modules. I tried to think about it a bit more. I didn't re-equip my ship for PvP though. I didn't.
Silent running.
I don't think I did anyway. I don't think I got rid of cargo and space and stuff like that. But I've turned off my life support, and I'm pretty sure I turned off the cargo scanner, which is takes a big chunk of energy. So as I was saying last time, I was very quickly mentioning that I like the idea of taking this build into a role-playing kind of environment. You know, I like the idea of stalking players at a res, and I've did that in my piracy video. I edited it out pretty much, but it's what I was doing for a while, just kind of keeping them at the edge of about 6 kilometers, and just kind of nipping back and forward every now and again, just into range, but only when I was in silent running. So I'd nip out of their max range, pretty much, turn silent running off, wait, turn it on, come back in a bit, just so they definitely couldn't really see me. Look at what cargo they were kind of, what they were mining, you know, just doing things like that, and it was kind of cool. I kind of liked it. That's kind of like how I like to play. I don't really play to make money efficiently. Well, I kind of did to begin with, because I wanted to have the freedom to just try different things. So this match so far isn't going, it's not going amazingly well. I'm just not aggressive enough, and I don't get the hits on. Merkelurkin loves their chaff. I haven't flown FDL yet, so I haven't got much experience with well, with just the weapon setup. I watched a couple videos, but the convergence seems pretty decent on them, and you see when certain angles where the clipper, when I'm my orientation to the clipper where it's not hitting me, the FDL seems to be, as long as it's I'm above it, it is hitting me, and that's something I need, if that makes sense. That's something I don't really take into account. So it seems to be hitting me at points where I'm thinking, how's it hitting me? But it's, you know, something else to consider is that this ship's about to get a buff as well. So if I do more PvP against an FDL, I need to, well, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. This particular match doesn't go as well as previous ones against an FDL that I fought before, which ended up in a stalemate because they couldn't hit me. This one, I'm just not aggressive enough, and it's partly down to the chaff. There's times in it where I'm just not going into fixed, and every time I watch the video back where I don't go into fixed, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you not doing that? Sort it out. It's all about the micromanagement. If you want to do well in PvP, you have to do the micromanagement, and I'm just not doing it. So that's something to... there I am again, right? I'm in silent running when I don't need to be, you know. He hasn't got a shot on me. Why have I got silent running on? I let my heat temperature go up way too far sometimes. It's ridiculous. It is interesting though to watch PvP matches back and analyse it, and just kind of think about where you went wrong and how you can improve. Like here, I take the shields down fairly swiftly, but the chaff just messes me up. I should keep the pressure on, going to fixed here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm floating way too, too far away. I need to be getting a lot closer, and once again, they're targeting. They must be targeting modules. It makes sense, really. They know what build I'm doing. They know what I'm doing. They need to be targeting modules to mess me about. I don't think I check what they're hitting, but I feel like I should have, just very, very quickly. But see, once again, down to 1 ring of shield, and then they're hitting chaff constantly, and then my thrusters fail. Yeah, here I just boost away quickly when I suddenly get control back. Yeah, and that's the biggest killer at the minute, is the modules failing. But I also I need to fill in the gaps. I need to be, I need to be making up for my disadvantages by keeping close, and keeping just outside their firing arc. I mean, my successful FDL match that I've had before, I say successful, it was a draw, but a stalemate, but it was, I had just had the perfect combination of forward thrust and lateral, to the point where I was just spinning around them just outside of their firing arc, and there were times where I didn't have silent running off and they just could not connect with me, and it's that maneuver which I need to practice more. You just need to get that sweet spot. I mean, the person I was fighting, they didn't change things up enough. They didn't, like, the clipper you saw was going backwards quite a bit to try and combat things like that. And sometimes as a bigger ship, that's all you could do, really. That's the best tactic. The FDL is a bit faster. It's not. Sorry, it's not faster, but the FDL kind of feels a bit more. It's a lot more aggressive whenever I fight FDLs. People don't seem to go backwards too much in them when I fought them various occasions. It seems to be whenever I fought FDLs before in other ships as well, the matches seems to be more like a joust than anything else, which is cool. I like that. I like seeing different strategies. Here, I'm just like, what am I doing? What's happening? I'm just sitting duck for him. Yeah, not good. I mean, I'm surprised I'm still alive at this point because of how poorly I'm doing. But I guess and here I am. Look, like my heat's gone up to 133% there. I don't really know what I was doing there. Like, it's like when I ignore my alarm in the morning. It's like, I can hear it. I can hear my alarm. Yeah, I can hear it. Oh, right, yeah, I'm burning. I should probably sort that out. Yeah, it is. I feel like I could have taken the FDL in this if I just kept pressure on. Because their shields are down to 1 ring again. I'm quite consistently keeping their shields down. But just not pushing it over the edge. That's a big issue here. And it's because of the chaff, and I just never go into fix in this match. Yeah, it's quite painful to watch. I mean, this is about a month and a bit ago. At the time of this post commentary that I'm doing now, and it's it's interesting to see this and how I've changed in PvP over the last month. But yeah, it's not good to watch all the. I'm gonna say that that my tiredness had something to do with it as well. This was at like, I don't know, like this is about getting towards 3 in the morning now, this fight, and I was just like, oh, my eyes are burning. I mean, I was trying, I really was trying, but maybe if I was fresher, it would have been better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start a new stealth build soon, and I'll probably coincide that with the new 1.5 release. I'm not in the beta, and now I'm going boom. Bye-bye. Yeah, I will probably, because I'm not in the beta for 1.5, I will probably try out a new stealth build. Maybe like try out all the. I'll check out the stats of all the new ships, and maybe I'll, you know, maybe something will make itself obvious to me as a potential new stealth ship. So now we're onto the last fight. Commander Renball in this Python. This one doesn't go too well either. I think this is possibly the shortest fight. So this is well after 3 o'clock now, and I was just like, oh god. Now I'm trying to like spin around it. I'm directly in front of it at the minute. Big issue, and for a while I wasn't silent running there. And you'll notice I haven't turned off my life support this time, like a fool. I know it's only a few percent or something, but it's, you know, every little bit counts, doesn't it? Something I should have done. I need to be doing things like that. You know, if I was really like on top of this playstyle, then I'd also have. I think it's the way I pump out heat sinks, by the way. Yeah, I pump them out to compensate the fact that I'm just not doing silent running very well anymore. Yeah, if I was really on top of this, then I would potentially be turning my heat sinks off, and quickly, you know, I'd have the key, you know, the key combination kind of down. Very quickly, get over to the panel on the right, be turning heat sinks on, deploying, and then turning them off again. You know, little things like that. I think little things like that would help.
Flight assist on. Silent running. Module malfunction.
Yeah, and it's...
Taking heat damage.
Once again here, I'm having to turn off silent running directly in front of them, like a fool. And it's not going well. I mean, I can't remember what armor I had on at this point as well. Most of these ships have used laser weapons, and for most of this build, actually I'm pretty sure I had military bulkheads on for this one, but for most of my stealth build videos, I was definitely trying to, I think I had mirrored, I think it was mirrored. I was definitely trying to protect myself against lasers primarily, just because, you know, when I was going silent running, fixed lasers are a lot easier to hit me than a fixed kinetic weapon. So I had lasers on, mirrored bulkheads on, and I'm pretty sure that helped. And I don't think at this point I had them on. I think I'd moved over to military just to change things up a bit. And yeah, this too many hits on the front means the cockpit's going to go fairly shortly. Just not going into silent running at the right times here. Boosting when I shouldn't be. Not good. Not sure if they're using shield cells. I've not been paying attention to that. Yeah, modules malfunction already. So you're like very close to taking the shield down. Is that shield cell going off? Might be. Yeah, there's a shield cell going off. It's my bane. You see, you know, I'm doing the damage that I need to. Generally, it's shield cells just way too fast. With the changes to shield cells, that might make things a different matter altogether, but we'll see. And at this point, I'm just spinning. And I think I'm just like, right, I think it's pretty much over. I've like, just start typing. I'm like, yeah, this is a big fail. I think I just kind of like submit I'm like, yeah,
Diagnostic repair
yeah, guys,
sequence
you've
initiated.
all won. Good fight. Good fight.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Try fixing myself up, but hey, I tell you what, the good thing about this is though, you know, I added all these guys to my friends list after, had a bit of a chat while my air ran out.
Thrusters online.
But it was good. It was really fun to like engage in some planned yet impromptu PvP. It was a good laugh. It's really cool trying out interesting builds. Really cool trying to fight larger, you know, on paper better ships in a lesser ship.
Silent running.
But yeah,
Flight assist on.
it's a lot of fun. In fact, that's not over. I was a bit preemptive. I'm getting back into it. It doesn't last long though. It doesn't last long. It's very quickly going to fail again. Canopy goes,
Cabin pressure alert.
and my thrusters will go very soon. I'll float off into space and I'll give up.
Atmospheric.
But yeah, it was really nice meeting these guys, having a fight, and I want to do this a bit more in the future.
Cabin
Yeah,
pressure
just
alert.
floating way too fast away from them. But yeah, it was a good laugh.
Cabin pressure alert.
If you guys have tried any stealth builds, any interesting ship builds, and let me know in the comments, because I'm very interested in seeing the interesting ways that other people play. I'm going to be doing some more things in the future. Ideally, whenever I try something new, I will also try to take it into some PvP, and I'll try to do it like this. I mean, it might be, depending on what I'm doing, if it's a CG or conflict zone or something, it might be a bit more,
Successful.
a bit less of a Dark Souls-esque friendly encounter, honourable encounter, more like a more of an opportunist kind of bit of combat. But yeah, either way, I will try to do PvP in future builds, in whatever form they may be.
Silent running. Cabin pressure alert. Module malfunction.
And I'm going in for one last ditch attempt to take on this guy with his full shields, with 27% hull, modules failing all over the shop. One last ditch attempt. I'm like, come on,
Thrusters offline.
come on, mate, bring it. And then and then thrusters gone again. I just float off into the void. Not good. And here we go. I think we'll call you the winner, I say in chat. And that is the end of that chapter. As I float off into space. I managed to recover. I turn around, I have a chat, and then, yeah, then we go on our way. So, good. Alright. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the black.